Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. Before we get started, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you're alerted anytime we drop a new video, which is every Tuesday. This is a Nespresso-centric channel. We deal with the original line and the virtual line of Nespresso. So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe. Well, last week you had a contest, and that was to submit your pictures of your coffee stations. We had quite a few submissions, and I ran those through the reverse image search to make sure that they weren't out anywhere else and that we weren't running into some kind of copyright issue. I want to take a look at those right now and just kind of go over them with you. And then I'm going to leave a link. You can either check out the Patreon site, patreon.com/IPON70, or you can go to NespressoReview.com, and I'll leave a link over to the Patreon site there. I'll get you a like a board. We'll number the photos. Then you'll vote down below for your favorite one. It's open to anybody who wants to vote. You do not have to be a patron. So that'll be out for a public vote. So let's take a look at these. All right, so we got one of the first ones here, and these are in no particular order. I just wanted to give you a shot at seeing them here on the channel. I thought this one was kind of funny, so that's great. Nice. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Oh, nice little setup there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a Keurig in the photo. That's okay. We won't hold it against you. We have one too. See, that's nice. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Ooh, they got like a they got the original line there with a frother. They got a nice little display for the original pods. Little twirly thing for the, that's kind of neat. Huh. And then their virtual line machine there. Oop. Take a look at this one. Ah. Wow. Oh, they got the fancy spoons down there. And let's see, they got their syrups lined up there on the side. They have a Keurig, it looks like, and then the Nespresso machine. And then a bunch of different pods there. Nice. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. Ah, looks like they turned. It looks like they turned the actual pods into like wall art. That's what it looks like they kind of did here. And then looks like she or he, I don't know which, has, see, they got the Vertuo and it looks like two Vertuo machines, a new and an old. And then this is a closer up picture, I guess, of that same setup. Nice. Very cool. Here's another one. Uh-oh, got the Keurig in there. It's okay, we got one also. Machine, a little bit of salted caramel. Can't go wrong with that as a syrup. Nice. That's actually the same, that is the same exact virtual machine I have. Here's another one. Some of the syrups there, along with the machine and the frother. That's like my old machine that broke. That was that one. And then a nice assortment of bread. Very nice. Oh, there we go. A little country themed one here. Going over to the side here. Got a pod dispenser there with pods with a Keurig sitting next to it. And then the Nespresso machine. It looks like that's the not the original line, but one of the very first versions of the virtual line. A little bit of a country theme. They also sent two photos. Just a bunch of hocus pocus getting ready for the holiday there. Nice. And that is it. Those are the entries. You guys are going to get to decide. I'm going to put that into kind of a grid photo so you can look at the photos. They'll have a number on them. You'll vote for the number or of the ones that you saw there. You'll vote for the one that you want to win. Whatever one at the end of the week has the most votes, they will win their choice of coffee. Thank you everyone so much for your entries. That was awesome. Got some more patrons this week. Lots more subscribers. You guys are doing it. You guys are hitting all the marks, spreading the word on the site. I got a private message from a lady who shares out the videos each week and stuff. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On to the star attraction this week. Let's take a look. It is Master Origins Ethiopia. All right, so let's take a look at what they have to say. Ethiopia is a naturally flowery coffee that gains fruitiness and complexity from its signature drying method, revealing ripe blueberry notes and a hint of musk. Sounds interesting. Let's see the origin. Master Origins Ethiopia is created with delicate floral arabicas outlined by signature blueberry notes coming from its natural drying process. In the western highlands of Ethiopia, farmers spread the harvested coffee cherry out across raised drying beds, a traditional processing method used for longer by Ethiopians than anyone else. For up to 4 weeks, their coffee is cradled in the sun as farmers carefully hand turn it at a regular intervals to ensure it dries evenly. So, sounds like mainly just blueberry are the notes that are going to come through, and that musk that they mentioned. It is level 4 out of 13, so pretty mild. Roastiness 2, acidity 3, bitterness 1, body 2. So I'm expecting a little bit of a watery coffee. I don't think it's going to have much oil. And Grand Lungo pour of 5.07 ounces. So let's take a look at the pods here. Ooh. Kind of a neat little, almost like, boy, I don't know. It's almost like a red brass look to it. It says Ethiopia on the side, printed on the bottom. I love that. Blueberries and musk, Ethiopia, round 1. Let's go brew a cup. Ethiopia, round 1. Let's get this going. So it's done. While it was brewing, there was a distinct, it was very, very fast spinning at the start, slowed down, and then at the very end, there really wasn't much coffee coming out. Well, there wasn't any coffee coming out, and yet it was still spinning, extracting those final few drops. So that was a little bit different than some of the other pods that we've ran through. Very pleasant, almost like a, how do you describe the word soft? It's got a very soft, light fragrance of coffee. So yeah, let's go give it a taste. Okay, I'm just gonna fold in a little bit of the crema here. Ethiopia, round 1, let's give it a taste. Pretty good though. Second taste I liked a lot better. They said blueberry, so yeah, it's almost like Not a fresh blueberry. It would be more like the flavor that you get from a dried blueberry. That's kind of it. It's got a little bit more of a, maybe that's the musk coming through with it that they mention. The blueberry isn't like a fresh, vibrant blueberry taste. It's more of a, almost like a tart or a condensed blueberry. I don't know how to describe that. It's got a blueberry flavor, but it's like condensed or more compacted flavor profile. It's not as fruity, not as sweet. It's, I don't want to say tart, but just, it just tastes different than a normal, like if you're thinking fresh fruit blueberry, no. If you tried a dried blueberry, yes, that's what I'm picking up on, is like a dried blueberry. Yeah, it's got a very pleasant, smooth taste. Level 4, yeah, close, could move up for some people. It doesn't have much for bitterness, but there still is just a touch of bite on the tongue. I think for probably a lot of people, this is gonna move up into the 5 range, maybe in the upper tier of the 5 range. It doesn't taste like a 4 to me. It's got a little bit more thickness. With the body being at a level 2, it honestly surprises me how much thicker this seems to be than what I expected. I expected it to be very, very watery. It's got a very pleasant mouthful. It's almost silky. Yeah, it's like soft. It's like a soft blueberry followed by a little bit of a, and it must be the musk. I'm not sure exactly what musk tastes like, but followed by that musk and that little bit of bitter, and then it's just kind of gone, but you still have it in your mouth. So it's not overly heavy, not light. I'm kind of surprised they listed at intensity 4, because to me, it seems like a lot of people are gonna think this falls much higher than 4. This really feels to me 5, borderline 6. Kind of shocks me that they went that low. I think this is going to play out very well with milk. They don't really give us a recipe, but I think we'll just do something like, I don't know, 3 ounces of milk with it, something like that. So let's go round 2. Let's go brew another cup. Round 2, Ethiopia. Let's get this going. I'm gonna get the coffee brewing. Then I'm gonna take 3 ounces of milk. We're gonna get it in here to our frother. I'm not really going for the froth portion of it. I just want the milk warm, so I'm just gonna put it on normal or its lowest setting. That done. The milk is done. I always like those. Yeah, there is a little already, almost some separation. So it does have a little bit of oil in it. Probably why that mouthfeel was there and it was holding longer. But you can already see an oil layer of separation there. So let's go give it a taste. Just in the time we were setting up, you can see that nice layer there of separation. I'm gonna have to stir that back in. Ethiopia, 3 ounces of milk. Let's give it a taste. That's pretty good. That holds up really well. Interesting. Interesting. Let me try one more time. The blueberry has moved way, way, way to the back. It's incredibly light, but the musk has come forward, kind of a, almost like a florally musk. Does that make sense? That's kind of what I'm tasting now. Yeah, it's got like a, yeah, like a musk with almost like a soft, I've used the word soft a lot. It kind of describes this very, very well though. The whole thing is just, it's soft. It's like kind of almost velvety on your tongue. And the floral that comes through, again, very, very soft with that, what I think must be what they're describing there as musk. It's already separating again. Interesting. That's pretty, let me try one thing. I want to see what this does with just a little bit of sugar, so I'm just going to give it one pump. And this is just the simple sugar that we always use. Give it a little stir here. Just kind of curious if it's going to bring back out that blueberry flavor. And it does. Interesting. This is a very interesting coffee. It's almost morphine. Like almost anything you do to it, it's morphine into something else. It had the wonderful, like what they described, it had that wonderful blueberry flavor with that little bit of musk, and then you put milk into it. The blueberry kind of takes a back seat, and you got a little bit of, I don't even think they described floral. No, it was just blueberry and musk. It almost had like a floral and musk flavor that came through. Then you add a little bit of sugar to it, and now the blueberries are back. And now they taste very sweet. I think one pump, if you're normally enjoying your coffee with sugar, I think one pump, even from its original state, that would be about right. It adds that just that sweet hint of the sugar, but brings back out that blueberry flavor, which is just wonderful. The musk takes a tiny back seat. I think even just some of the floral even still comes through. Whatever that, yeah, it's just got like a little bit of a floral taste to it. This is an interesting coffee. Very, very good. Let's take a look at, I think I'm going to call it right there. I don't think there's a reason to go on to a third cup. I was kind of curious what it was going to do with vanilla. Man, I think it's just good like it is. I think if you add, let me just add a little bit to this one and see. I kind of had a sneaking suspicion that the vanilla would be good. I tried it with the sugar. It was great. Let me just add a little bit of vanilla to this. It might get a little too sweet, but I just want to see if that profile works real quick. Okay, we got our normal vanilla. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a pump just to hit it with just a splash of vanilla. Now watch it change into something totally different again. Let's see what we got. Kind of the same. You're getting the vanilla. I think honestly, this one is, I think the best result, it was very, very good all the way around. I think your best results on this one is the 3 ounces of milk and the 1 pump of sugar. It's outstanding. Let's take a look at what they're doing here. Let's see, Ethiopia, $1.10 a pod. Yeah, I think this one's a good one to go. We always go back to what was it originally and what did they say? This was a Grand Lungo pour. It was good. That blueberry, oh, it's kind of changed now. It's gotten a little cold. Boy. Yeah. This one has a Grand Lungo, good. This one with the 3 ounces of milk was I'll say very good. With the 1 pump of sugar, very, very good. So Ethiopia, Yeah, it's a purchase. 4 out of 5 pods. I think that's a safe assumption on this one. It's good no matter how you're going to serve it up. Gauging from that bitterness, and again, it's a little higher, my opinion. The intensity of 4, I don't think most people are going to feel that way. I think they're going to feel it's definitely at the high end of 5, if not into the 6 range. The intensity of 4, it's got some hit to it. But I think if you use this coffee with like an ice cream, I think this would pair really, really well as a dessert coffee. That would be my takeaway on this one. That blueberry musk, I think if you paired it with, again, like a nice pie or a good vanilla ice cream or something like that, I think you're gonna have a hit on your hands. Yeah, Ethiopia, this one was great. Purchase 4 out of 5 pods. That about wraps it up for this video. I thank you once again for your time. If you would like to see anything reviewed, providing it's with the original line or the virtual line of Nespresso, please drop that down into the comments. And don't forget, either check out patreon.com/IPON70 and vote there. Remember, you do not have to be a patron to vote. This is going to be a public poll. So please go over there and vote. Or if you don't remember that one, I will leave a link on our main website, which is NespressoReview.com. That'll take you over to the patron site. And I want to see you guys over there. Vote for your favorite, whoever that might be. They will win their choice of coffee. Was there a secret word in this one? Again, remember, you got a chance in every single video, so I don't know. Was there a secret word? You'll have to go back and listen. And if you have enjoyed the content today, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you are alerted anytime we drop a new video, which is every Tuesday. And if you enjoyed the content, please consider supporting us over on Patreon. That's patreon.com/IPON70 and support the channel that way. And for the scrolling members that are here on the patron side, I thank you guys so much. You are what makes everything tick, and I enjoy each and every one of you and the messages that we exchange there. Thank you. Until next Tuesday, have a great rest of your day.